Wouldn't it be great if every time you reached for an object in virtual reality, you could feel its shape, surface texture, and force instead of a typical buzzing and rumbling you get from controllers today? Well, with our two novel handheld controllers, you can. Our first device, called NormalTouch, haptically renders object surfaces and provides force feedback using a tiltable and extrudable platform. You can see how NormalTouch keeps your finger tracing the surface even if your hand movement is not very steady. Our second device, called TextureTouch, features a 4x4 matrix of actuated pins underneath the fingertip that individually render the 3D shape of virtual objects, including some structure of the surface texture. By moving our devices around while keeping the finger on the actuated platform, users obtain the sensation of a much larger 3D shape by integrating output sensations over time. Our haptic controllers are tracked in 3D space using the OptiTrack tracking system, and we demonstrate them with an Oculus Rift DK2 headset. Our NormalTouch device senses the finger force and can render force feedback, allowing the user to interact with deformable objects and feel their different surface stiffness. Or, a person can interact with a rigid body physics simulation. Notice how you can use the force sensing to flick the ball around. To make it easier to remain in contact with the surface when touching virtual objects, we implemented a penetration compensation technique, which prevents the hand from penetrating the surface. The results of our experiment show that the haptic shape output produced by our controllers matched participants' visual experience better than the two baseline conditions, which provided vibrotactile and visual-only feedback. Overall, with our devices, participants reported a more realistic experience. For more results, see the paper. So if you want to use handheld VR controllers that also enable you to feel the shape of virtual objects, give our NormalTouch and TextureTouch a try.